Good morning. Happy Hanukkah. Welcome to the Kilo Chari Torah Halacha Minute for Tuesday, the 15th of December. We're talking about laws and customs and insights into menorah lighting from Rav Mordechai Eliyahu, who writes his sefer for both Ashkenazim and Sfardim, so it's of interest to all of us. He says a soldier who did not light the menorah, let's say, I assume he's speaking about an Israeli soldier in the Israel Defense Forces who did not light, and no one is lighting on that person's behalf and cannot light that night for any reason. He's on guard and is not able to take the time to light a menorah. If that soldier sees lit Hanukkah candles, in other words, he sees off or she sees off in a distance, even, he says, with binoculars, if somehow or other that person sees Hanukkah candles lit, should make the bracha that we said yesterday, that a person makes Sha'as Nisim, and if it's the first night Shechianu also, even though that person himself or herself, or whatever other pronouns there are, they are not making the bracha of Lahadlik Ner. Nevertheless, they do make the other two brachas on the first night of Sha'asa Nisim and Shechianu, and on subsequent nights the bracha of Sha'asa Nisim, that God did miracles for our ancestors in this season, in days of yore. So, interesting question comes up, asked by Tosfos in Tractate Sukkah. So why is that the case with Hanukkah lights and not with any other mitzvah, right? So if you're, let's say, I'm not going to sit in a sukkah, but I see other people sitting in a sukkah, so why can't I make the bracha on sukkah then? I see my friend has a lulav, he's not going to lend it to me for whatever reason, doesn't want to lend it to me, so I see, let me make the bracha on lulav, and at least I see it. What's so special about Hanukkah candles, about the Hanukkah lights, that I make a bracha even if I'm not performing the mitzvah, quote unquote? So the answer Tosfos gives is because of the chavivus ha-mitzvah, because of the dearness of the miracle. It shows the importance of ner mitzvah v'torah, or as we read in Mishlei, in Proverbs, that the candle of a mitzvah and the light of Torah are illuminating our lives, illuminating our world. So in this particular case, we make an exception, and even though you're not doing the mitzvah per se, in other words, lighting your own menorah, you would make one, if not both of these brachas. Interesting stuff. Okay, so we'll talk more about the particular insights into wording of the bracha and a few other points tomorrow. Emir Hashem, just remind you that tonight begins Rosh Chodesh, as we mentioned over Shabbos, I think. After you light your sixth candle, sixth menorah light tonight, when you daven Maariv, when you daven the evening prayer, we have both Ya'aleh v'Yavo for Rosh Chodesh as well as Al Hanisim. That's the same tonight and tomorrow. And of course, in Birkat Hamazon, those two paragraphs are added as well. All right, have a wonderful Chanukah, Chodesh Tov, a Guten Chodesh. It should be a month of light and good health and happiness for the whole Jewish people and for the world. Please join us again tomorrow.